Okay, that was a nice shot. Okay, and you won that one. That was a crazy rally. Overall, you have a great movement which can be seen in this rally, but I would always try to find something and point it out. That's also why you sent me this video, because I will try to help you out. So first of all, I want to address that to improve your attacking options, you should focus on getting up high in the rear forehand corner, because you're always going down and dragging it into the court and not seeing you jump up and try to hit a fast attack. So that's one of the improvements that you can try to think about. Okay, let's just try to let this roll. Yeah. Okay, so when watching this rally, I can see that your balance is much strict on your body. So what I'm trying to say is that you're not leaning forward. If you lean a bit more forward when reaching the middle, you'll be able to reach these short attacking shots towards the front court as well. The way you're standing looks like you might be a bit scared of them putting it to the back of the court. That might be that you're leaned upwards, but you'll also be faster on the rear court if you lean a bit more forward. So that was one thing. Try to get a bit more forwards, then you'll be able to reach the front much faster. Great. So, in general, you're playing very good. I must say that. But you could be better if you try to have a bit wider stand in general, because when your stand is wider, you can utilize the power in your legs much better. So that means when you're going down, you are actually activating your muscle fibers to kind of push your way. When your stand is too narrow, we cannot generate this power. And that's why I would love you to be in general much lower in your legs so you can move even faster. Of course it's going to be tougher, but then you can do some more physical training and then your body will get used to it. I hope this makes sense. Bang! Okay, let's pause it there. In this rally, there is also something that I want to point out. You're playing a nice rally. There is a case here where you're in the defense and you perform a cross-court shot. So here's something that I would recommend you to think about. And that is the way you are placing your feet. So that means right now, for example, in this rally, when you are putting it cross-court in the defense, you're not adjusting your feet to kind of move fast to cover that corner. You are actually just standing still and watching if your opponent is even getting the shot. So instead of just doing it, try to adjust your feet so you are ready to move up fast on the next one. Each time you are in the offensive situation or in the middle game situation, try to adjust your feet to try and predict where your opponent might shoot the next shot. That will make it so much easier for you, because each time you guess it right, you are much faster and can possibly kill the next one. If you guess wrong, then just reach the next one and keep the rally going. So it's not that big of a deal, but you need to take some kind of an active choices when you're in the offense or in the middle game situation. Try to adjust your feet and try to predict your opponent. And that leads me further to the next one, because as I said in the beginning, you have a very great movement while moving around. But tactical wise, if you try to adjust your feet, it will be much more difficult to play against you, and then you will begin to reflect and analyze your opponent's game strategy. So you are actually making predictions of what your opponent is going to do. When you are reflecting and you are analyzing your opponent's strategy and act on it, then your tactical skill will improve. You should definitely try to incorporate that into your game. You have a great overview, you know where your opponent is, and you, as I said in the beginning, your variations is also very good. So you know what kind of strokes you normally do, and then you do something else, and that's perfect. One thing to improve your game very, very fast would be to reach the net much faster. Right now your racket drop. It's a bad habit that our racket drops that much because we are not able to reach the net that fast. So I would recommend you each time you play the net, for example in this rally, if we pause it here, then you can see that if you could reach it even faster if you kept your racket up. I hope that makes sense. So when you're playing a net, keep the racket up. But this last thing would be much easier if you try to lean a bit more forward when standing on the middle and waiting, because then you'll be able to push much faster and utilize more muscle fibers to reach the net even faster. So by keeping the racket up, leaning a bit more forward, you will be able to reach the net faster and still be able to cover the rear court. So let's summarize. Lean a bit more forward when waiting for the shuttle. Remember to have a more wide stand to activate more muscle fibers so you can move more powerful around. Be able to adjust your feet to kind of predict where your opponent is playing, and that will also be a very tactical decision to make. And then reaching the net higher. That will certainly improve your game. More than that, you can try to think of that you are not offensive from your rear forehand corner, and when you're offensive from the rear backhand corner, you're always playing a straight smash. Thanks for submitting. I really hope you can use some of the feedback. If you want your videos to get submitted, then just go to WeTransfer, upload your files, send it to this email, and then I'll look into your case as well. Thanks for watching. Consider to subscribe if you haven't, and possibly become a channel member to in general support me, and then I can create even more exclusive content for you. The Shuttle Life membership helps to keep this channel going. It's for people who love badminton and want more amazing content from Shuttle Life. As a Shuttle Life member, you will pay a monthly subscription fee, and you'll receive, including behind the scene footage. It can be photos, updates, videos about me producing content on something else. It can be members only live streams where members can ask me questions and I will try to answer them, and we'll also discuss the future of this channel. You will get access to videos before everyone else, and maybe we can interact on social media, and I can help you to become an even better badminton player or a badminton coach. Thanks for watching.